DM Arachne if you're following the LoL scene at all. Shoutcasting Goon versus EN. EN are the Do Gaming champions from last year. This is apparently one of the top matches of the year. If you're wondering why I'm talking so softly, I've just finished lunch, so we'll just have to see what happens here. Yeah, I'm going to be casting this game for as long as I can. So if we just look here, we've got Morgana, so we've got Ziggs in the mid lane versus a Rise. Sorry, I'm really confused with what's happening. You get used to the LCS where they're all sorted out. Okay, so 80 carries we've got. Let's actually just do that. Okay, here's their jungle. The jungle is Shyvana, top Rise. Okay, cool. So in the top lane we've got Rise versus Renekton. Should be quite interesting. We've got Shyvana versus Nocturne in the jungle. Shyvana's got one of the fastest clear times, and Nocturne's not too slow himself, so that's going to be quite interesting. We've got Morgana versus Leona, which is a skill matchup. Morgana kind of hard counters Leona, but only does it every 20 seconds. And just while I'm just talking, I'll just leave it on auto select directed camera for now. So yeah. Okay, and then we've got Caitlyn versus Sivir. Now, they're both quite pokey, but ooh, that was a bit of a waste. I don't think that was ever going to hit. We've got Rise laying down some good harass on Renekton, but the real mission is going to be on how Ziggs does versus the Gragas, because yeah, we'll just have to see here. Now, Ziggs is getting some good harass on there, but at the same time, Gragas can just go to town on him in the later levels. Okay, Rise is also taking some damage, and if we just look at the farm, we'll see Ziggs is getting some good harass, and Sivir's farming quite nicely, which I think is quite strange, because I think Caitlyn and Leona should be more of a pressure man, especially early. But we'll just have to see what happens here. We don't have anything too strange with the starts, except for maybe the Leona going for the ancient combat. I think that's a bit out of the meta. Maybe she should have gone for... Actually no, I take it back. I think that's alright. And yeah, we'll just have to see what happens here. Morgana's gone for... And by the looks of things, AP starts. Yeah, she's got some AP runs in there, so we'll just have to see what happens here. I'm just going to leave it on until more exciting things happen. Renekton and Rise are trading quite nicely. Rise is doing quite well. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So Renekton is quite low, half health, but Morgana's having some tough time hitting those dark bindings, which I think is a bit of a problem because a lot of them are quite easy. Okay, we've got some engagement going on bottom lane. The Sivir looks to be in a lot of trouble. We've got the gang coming in the top there. I think Sivir's going to get away, but at the same time we've got Rise going down in the top lane, and there's the first blood. And Sivir does get away, yes. Okay, so Verra, I think they're called. Or EN Energy, what? I don't know. I'm sorry. The old Rocket, the new Rocket Rivera, or the old Rocket Rivera, they were Rocket Rivera last year, are now EN Rivera, if I'm not mistaken, and we'll see what happens there. Psychedelia is putting on some nice pressure from Gragas. I think that maybe he should have played a bit more defensively against there, especially against Ziggs early. He gets to do quite a bit of poke. If you look at the barriers, okay, Sivir used flash on barrier. If you look at the top, flash is down. Gragas is probably going to die fairly shortly if he doesn't go back. And which is really nice. You've got the jungle coming in too. No, he's changed his mind. I thought he was going to come and cover. Okay, Gragas literally cannot do anything here. He has to go back. Look bot lane. Morgana is starting to get going. Shyvana's going to come around and try to do something. Gragas is not going to be able to do anything here. I think if he was maybe there, he could have done some stuff, but we'll just have to see what happens. But for the moment, Gragas and Ziggs can both farm really well, so Gragas has gone back. Have to see what he buys. Okay, he's buying the chalice, which is great. This will just help him with the rest and stuff. Leona's going on the Morgana, and Caitlyn kind of messed up there. I really think Caitlyn should have saved her pulled over Peacemaker just for the Leona harass there. Would have done quite a bit of damage, especially with their passive. Okay, Ziggs is going back now. Gragas is going to be able to catch up in some farm. Siobhan is holding the lane. If we look at the score, it's 1-0. Verra, I'm pretty sure they're Verra, is... You know what? Let's just have a look here. Sorry, I'm just setting it up. Okay, cool. So we've got Rise and Renekton going up there. Rise is taking some damage. And again, I think that Morgana is going to go down. No, it's not. The barrier comes down, the Ignite comes down, and the Caitlyn overextended. Caitlyn's really not quite got her head in the game here. And it looks like... oh wow, she does pick up the kill. Very well played by Leona. Gives away the double kill, but gets the first kill for Goon squad. And I'll get the names now for you. It's Energy eSports, Verra versus Goon squad. Okay, so if we look here, it's 3-1, it's 1.6k gold, and we'll just have to see what happens. Okay, someone's pinging top. It probably means that Siobhan is going top. Here she is. Caitlyn's going back to the lane. If we look at the AD carry build, Caitlyn's going very Ginger-ish from Gambit Gaming, going for the double Dorans and the Vampiric, lots of lifesteal. If we look at the mid lanes, they've got pretty much the same build. The boots aren't that much of a big deal for mid lane right now. I don't think Ziggs needed them. If Gragas catches him, he's in a lot more trouble than what boots will actually save him. I would have liked another Doran's ring there. But we'll just have to see what happens here. We've got Renekton starting off with Null Mental. No, wait, what is that called? Negatron Cloak, sorry. Null Mental, the small one. Negatron Cloak, he is one up. He is losing in farm, but not by much. 15 farm is 1 kill, so we'll just have to see what happens here. And we've got the first pink ward down at the Dragon Pit, which is really nice level. We'll probably see Shyvana coming to try to clean that out. But purple does have that natural advantage for the Dragon Pit, just because of how it works. Okay, Leona's dropped the ward, and she's not careful, she's going to be caught out. And Caitlyn's again a little bit out of position. I really think that she needs to just focus on this. We've got them setting up the first Baron. Nocturne's just wasted 2 skills there, so it's going to be very interesting to see. I think I'm going to go away from the directed cam and just watch here. And if we look, okay, and they're all falling back. Caitlyn is going to go back and just farm up there, while Renekton and Rise continue to trade blows. Rise, however, has got a little bit of trouble. He's running out of mana quite quickly, and it doesn't look like he's farming too well under the tower there. So Rise is going to have to go back. He should have a teleport. No, he has Ignite. I really think I would have liked to see Rise with the Ignite there, with the teleport. Even mid lane Rises run teleport, so I think it would have been really useful for him. So what do we have here? We've got Morgana trying to set up. There are 2 wards in both the bushes. We do not have a side stone for Morgana yet. We do have one for Leona, which does help her natural tankiness, but at the same time doesn't do too much. We've got lots of wards at the Dragon Pit. They did clear out the pink ward, missed that. And we've got Verra starting a very early dragon. I have it in full sight, though Gragas is going for the... Oh! He's trying to get the Fizz. He might get it, he should have a barrel. He gets the Fizz mid kill. We've got dragon going on here, we've got Caitlyn going down again. She's going to probably die. Yeah, Civ is chasing. Oh, she just gets away. Great trap. What is the Leona doing? Leona's trying to hunt down the Nocturne. Nocturne's running away very low. Leona's stuck. She doesn't actually know where anyone is. Shyvana's coming in. We have them come in. We've got we have a hook in. We have Leona picking up the kill. No assist. We've got Leona going on the Sivir. Great dark binding. Keeps the Sivir alive. Stops the dragon coming in. Shyvana coming in. And they managed to pick up Leona for another kill. Now this is great for... I think it's, who is it? Vanzor? Yes, it is Vanzor. Because he is now 3 for 0 and he's about the same CS, so it's great. Rise is having to fall back. He has picked up some more mana. He looks like he's going to go for a Cataract the Protector. We'll just have to see what happens here. Dragon is still up, so the net result of that is that mid went down, Gragas got blue, jungle went down, and and Leona went down. So that wasn't too bad. It was 3-1. Now it's 3-5. I don't think Shyvana should have been sticking around there too long. We'll have to see what happens. And the Ziggs ulti does just miss the Caitlyn in the bottom. I don't know if you guys saw that. Ziggs is coming in. Now, I know some of you might be frustrated about how I am spectating this, but better safe than sorry. Caitlyn cannot do anything about that dragon. Gragas is there. Rise and Renekton are doing some fun. Gragas is doing nothing. Rise and Renekton, okay, Rise is still fine. Renekton, Gragas wants to try and contest the dragon. He might be able to sneak it. He does not sneak it. The smite does too much, and Gragas dropped his ulti too late. Now, if you're wondering, one thing to mention is that, we did miss that top. Renekton did pick up the Gragas, the Ryze, sorry, popping his ulti and going in. Ryze has had a bit of a tough time there, not 2, and he's behind in farm. Renekton on the other hand is going pure magic resist. I really think that was very over-ambitious by the Leona. Don't think too much was ever going to happen there, and she wasted a lot of valuable spells going in. So we'll just have to see what happens here. Okay, Gragas is even with the Ziggs actually, maybe even slightly behind. He does have the level advantage, but gold-wise they're about the same. Let's have a look here. It is 3-2 to 3-3, yeah. Ziggs is slightly ahead, especially because of that Drake. We've got the pink ward, the Lux pink ward standing in the dragon pit, and we've got Gragas going to town, really. If we look there, Ziggs is going to go back for his Athenes relatively shortly, where Gragas is still a bit short. Let's see, there must be something fun happening somewhere. Ryze is not farming as well as he should. Ziggs is farming as he should. I'm surprised at how low these CSs are. I thought they'd be a bit higher, considering the level of the people who are supposed to be playing. But it's been a bit of a scrappy game. It's 3k in the lead to Verra right now. We'll just have to see what happens. We've got Siobhan clearing out the pink ward, and it looks like we've got nothing happening bot. Ryze is coming down mid for a gang. We'll set up for that. It's a 3-man gang coming up. Just want to make sure that nothing's happening in bot lane. Okay, they're coming in. Gragas is aware. Gragas does have his ulti. Very short cooldown. Shyvana wants to come around by the looks of things. And we've got the Gragas coming in. I don't think Ziggs is aware of it. We've got Shyvana coming in. He's now seen it. Gragas and Ryze are too far out of position. Shyvana's now taking a lot of tower love. Ziggs managed to clear the wave. Morgana's coming down. No, not quite warded. I really would have liked Leona to just go on Morgana there, but so far no luck. Have to see what happens. We do have the Frostfang up. Okay, no, that's not the main one. Top tower goes down to bend over, and Ziggs manages to just stay alive against the Gragas popping. No, he did not pop his barrier, he popped his splash though. Caitlyn again is caught out of position in my opinion, and there's not much they can do there. Leona should be able to get away unless a dark binding comes off cooldown in the next 3 seconds or so. Yeah, there it is. That was a great play from Leona. Clearly the better player of the bottom player. But again, a wasted ulti. She could have done more, but Caitlyn just seems like nerves are getting to her. Bot lane looks like it's going to go down now, relatively short. Yeah, bot tower is 99% gone. Top tower is going to get some pressure there for Verra, but I don't think Ryze will be able to do anything because they're going to lose. Yeah, Renekton's on his way up. I don't think he can do it quite enough damage quick enough there. We'll have to see what happens. Ryze looks like he's trying to get his way, get his Rod of Ages up there. He thought it was a great item for him. It's the only thing that Catalyst Protector builds into. So we'll have to see. If we look at CS, Gragas and Ziggs are again equal, with just the dragon really separating them, and the lead is stretching to 5.2. So this is not looking great for Goon, but it's not something they have to worry about too much. They're very much going for late game. Leona becomes really hard to kill late game. Shyvana becomes really hard to kill late game. Ryze becomes really hard to kill late game. Gragas becomes an unstoppable machine late game. So it'll be interesting to see how support Morgana will scale into that. Though it looks like she's going to go for... Oh no, she's getting the upgraded blue gold item. I can't remember the name offhand. Because that's what the Feeding Codex builds into. On the other hand, Renekton's still going full magic resist, which will make life tough for the Gragas. But okay, I think that was quite bad from the Gragas. I really think we could have done that better. But anyway, moving on, we've got some action top lane. We've got Renekton waiting there. We've got Ryze and Nocturne trying to take the card. Nocturne comes in, hits the Ryze. His spell shield blocked the W. I don't know if anyone else saw that, but Nocturne's spell shield was perfectly cast, blocked Ryze's Runic Prison. Rune Prison? No, he didn't cast anything, but he did block some spell. We've got Gragas going in, missing on the Ziggs, who had to flash away. That's actually really good for the Gragas. We've got Caitlyn trying to defensive farm, and we've got Morgana figuring it out. Not quite sealing it. Ooh, just dodging. Caitlyn just dodging that. She's now overextending a little bit again. They should be able to do a lot of damage here. No, Dark Binding. What is that? What's your Q? Your Q is Dark Binding. Okay. Soul Shackles comes down, and that's the end of Caitlyn, who again was really out of position. She's being a bit too ambitious here. I'm not quite sure what her game plan is here. And Sivir is 5-0, which is not a great place for a Sivir to be. With Sivir's spell shield, she can actually block multiple spells at once if they all hit her at the same time, which is kind of unfortunate, but that is a sad life. Gragas doing some damage, getting damage done to him rather, but the mid tower looks like it's going to go down relatively shortly. We've got pressure on the bottom lane. It's 3-9, it's almost 7k gold difference between the two. Bottom tower's going down, and that should push it up to 7. We've got the spell shield going down. We've got Leona looking very frustrated. Now what Leona should be doing here, and yes, this is kind of YOLO Q. Nice kill by Rise. Didn't quite see that what happened there, so we're going to just go back a bit. Okay, so if we look here, there's some damage to the tower. We've got our Renekton coming up. Sorry about the... there was a key. Backspace. We'll have a look here to see what happens. And we've got Rise coming in, going on to Ziggs. We've got the Shyvana ulti coming in. Gragas ulti knocked him back into the tower, and Rise managed to pick up the kill with his Q, which is... So I'm not too great. Overload. It is Overload. Okay, so let's just go back to live. It's 410 and it's still 410. Gold needs gone up to 7.5 now. Ziggs has just got back out. Mid tower is still up, and it looks like they're going to try and push down the mid tower. Just the one dragon by the looks of things. Renekton is trying to play some defensive, but we're going to have Gragas, Shyvana, and Rise take down this mid tower. I don't think they can do much about it. We'll just have to see what happens. We've got the ulti coming in. Doesn't do too much. Renekton still can't come in there. And it's 3 towers to 1, and the gold lead is now 6.7, which is great. Drake's still up. Morgana and Sivir are beating a hasty retreat. They've got nice sight with the pink ward. We've got Gragas out of position. Nope, not out of position. That tower's still up. Let's see what happens here. He's trying to just gain some life back. And we'll have to see what happens here. So yeah, it looks like mid tower's going to go down straight away. We've got... No, that was not Leona. We've got Verra taking the Drake. And Goon Squad kind of seem a bit out of sorts. They're not quite sure where and what they should be doing, how they should be doing it. They aren't even clearing out a pink ward when they should be pretty sure they're all dragged it. So ward forward, they're not great. Goon Squad did see the Drake go down, and this mid tower looks like it's going to be coming down relatively shortly. So there's now 6-0. Renekton's 2-1. If we look there, the gold and the CS and the kill score are all heavily in favor of Verra. No Gambit comebacks coming back here. Renekton's sitting on almost 3k and Gragas on 1.8. Gragas should be going back for the needlessly large rod fairly shortly. Maybe trying to get enough for boots as well. But besides the Renekton, there isn't that much magic, so I think we can still get away with getting straight for the large rod. Now the fun about talking by myself is if I take a drink, everyone hears. Okay, so let's actually make sure I am streaming. Says I am. Mic's on. Okay, the one thing Caitlyn has been doing is she has been keeping up in farm. So if we look at the gold difference there, it's only 2k difference, which is, funny enough, about 6 kills. But at the same time, it's not utterly horrible. So, in fact, where is most of it? Okay, tops ahead by 2, mids are even, and then bots are ahead by 2. Okay, we've got this current going down, Nocturne coming on Caitlyn. Ziggs ulti came in, hit a lot of people. Sivir's going to pick up a double kill. No, Ziggs gets 1. Ziggs gets the double, gets the Caitlyn and the Rise to the Shyvana, and Sivir does get the double. And that is the end pretty much of Goon Squad's hopes. Gragas is still alive. He seems to be the most consistent player in that he... Well, not... that's a bad way. He seems to be the player on the team right now. If he can get to late game, he can start doing significant amounts of damage. And it looks like Goon Squad, despite a ping on Baron, wants to go inhibit. Renekton... Inhibitor, sorry. Morgana's trying to set up on the Gragas. No, they're going for the mid tower. Maybe a wise decision. I think they had enough people down there to go do it. If Renekton had come, but yeah, that tower is not long for this world. Gragas just dodging some things. Renekton trying to go in a bit high, but not going to do much. Yeah, Gragas wasting any spells on Renekton is actually just wasting mana right now. There's not much you can do. I would really like to see some spell pin on the Rise. just to make it easier. We'll have to see what happens. With Caitlyn farming bot, so it's the Goon squad kind of scattering around a bit, getting a bit lost, and the gold lead has grown to 10k, but no objectives were taken. It was just kills. They had got 4 people dead and they did nothing with it, so that's quite interesting. Possibly the first slip up. I really think that they probably could have run to Baron. They had a Renekton there. They could have maybe taken the mid tower if they'd pushed it hard. I think they maybe could have even taken the inhibitor because the gold lead is entirely in their favor and Gragas was mid. And maybe they could have got 2 towers from it. Okay, yeah, so Gragas is just trying to save his blue. Caitlyn's probably going to die again. Nope, she gets away. Goon Drutron does get away this time. We'll just have to see what happens. Walks into the Silver Boomerang blade. Morgana's spell shield comes up. Black shield, let's see what happens. Got Rise dying apart. Now this is the problem with split pushing, and because I'm solo casting, I can go on about it. Oh look, a gingerbread. If you're behind by 13k gold, don't split push, please, guys. You're not gonna take an objective. You're not gonna have to have 2 people come away from the team. And even if 2 people do come away from the team, the other 3 can solo you. That's what happens when there's a 14k gold. So that's just something to keep in mind. Ziggs and Nocturne are gonna almost definitely take down the tower. We've got Gragas coming in. No, he does not manage to get in there. Gragas has picked up the large rod and the blasting one, so he did do what I was thinking he should. Ziggs, on the other hand, has got Sorcerer's Pen boots. Again, I don't think he quite needed that. I suppose with Gragas having Athenes, it is something to worry about, but we'll have to see. Okay, so Shyvana comes in, drops her ulti, does nothing with it. Gragas is a bit lost. Oktoberfest Gragas very happy with life, but sadly, it's just alcohol speaking. We've got the Leona being blocked by the Silver Spell Shield, and we've got the rest of the Goon squad trying to be very aggressive. I don't like this. Leona doesn't have to be as aggressive as people think she does. She is an aggressive support, but I don't think she's quite that aggressive. Okay, Nocturne and the Ziggs were trading some blows with Rise, nothing came of it. I wasn't quite expecting Nocturne ulti, that's why I was talking, but we'll just have to see what happens. Shyvana is trying to farm. Now if you look at the gold, it's 12k, so Verra is definitely pulling the old closer strategy, and once you get ahead, you get further ahead. Oops. Yeah, so if you look here, it looks like it's probably going to be a Ziggs. No, Ziggs bomb. I don't know what Rise was doing there. So yeah, Rise kind of just, I don't even know. It looks like the whole team's just a bit lost. I don't think there's any way they can do it. They need a good team chat just to come back here. Verra is definitely head and shoulders better in this game. Hopefully game 2 will be pick up. Rise, on the other hand, is going to go die top again. I know that sounds very negative, but there's not much else that can happen in this situation. Renekton can solo him. There's no tower for him to fall back on. That tower's he is 100% dead. I don't even think he'll get the tower for it. He's sacrificing himself for the tower. I think he knows it. I think he realized that he was going to do it. He didn't even try to run. He just went, right, I'm going to die here. Trying to pick up as much gold as possible. Questionable there, but we'll see what happens. Look, Gragas doing a lot of damage to the Morgana. He can do that even through the black shield, so that is something to be aware of. But at the same time, we've got Morgana, complete map control and wall control by the Verra team. Wards pretty much around the map. Lots of pink wards and lots of items. If we look at the Sivir, she's already got the Infinity Edge. She felt that comfortable with herself that she can just go pure damage. Caitlyn's pulled back 8 kill in CS, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Gragas is about expected behind the Ziggs. Ziggs can always farm immediately with Gragas. But he's doing quite well there. He maintained that 15 CS difference for the whole game. If you look at the top, it's 1-7 versus 3-0. If you look at jungles, it's 0-2 versus 1-2. 1-1 versus 1-0 versus 4-1. Gragas done really well not to die. 0-4 from Caitlyn to 8-0 by Sivir. She was really overextended. I don't think she had quite enough experience against Morgana. or even playing with your support who's playing with Leona. Which I think is a bit sad, because I already think they could have done well. Nocturne picks up Rise again. I'm not quite sure what Rise is trying to do there, but it looks like he's going to be going for his Frozen Shield soon. Rise does scale with mana, so it's good that he's doing that. We've got Caitlyn doing a lot of damage. Leona coming in, sorry, Leona coming in, missing all her spells. If she'd hit one of them, that probably would have killed the Caitlyn with the passive. And we have Morgana coming in doing some damage. Reddington laughing at the tower. Silver about to gain a lot of life. And ooh, Shyvana's coming in. Ooh, Greg's coming in as well. I think that was Greg's ulti. Caitlyn's doing some damage. It looks like she's going to go down. Caitlyn gets away on 1 HP. Leona and Shyvana go down to Ziggs and Sivir. Gragas still has his ulti, so it wasn't his ulti. Sorry about that. So actually on the screen. We've got Gragas coming in. He does not manage to pick up the Morgana. That's his first death of the game. And Rise is busy farming bot right now. So not great communication. They've given up the game. And that would be game 1. So we'll just have to see what happens in game 2. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so Caitlyn was farming quite well. I think that she underestimated how well the support should have worked. Okay, let me just get rid of some of this stuff. Okay, yeah, so it's going to be quite interesting to see what happens in game 2, but Goon Squad's going to definitely have to pick up their game. If we look here, we've got Goon Cheesy. I think he played quite well. Sadly, he was the support, he died a bit too much. Rise can counter Reddington. I just don't think he's familiar with the matchup. I kind of got the impression that no one really knew what their lanes were supposed to be doing here. Shyvana, Shyvana has some very explosive gangs, but I don't think she was using them quite the right way. Leona was playing as a Leona should, in my opinion, but Caitlyn wasn't quite aware of how she should play. And Rise just had a horrid time of things. So yeah, I'm going to go and get some more water before game 3. Thank you very much.